Distant bells and the sound of waves welcomes you back to the shroud. The army of night marches on. Little seems to stand in their way. Let's keep it that way. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orin, and oh no! Oh, double no. That's double plus on good. Oh well. Man, we've had some pretty rotten relationships this feels like this run. Like we've kind of struggled with that, which is interesting. But survivable. Alright, so I definitely want to go to the lair. Let's see. Wow, we got a great scout off. What do I need to do? Avoid the Hoarder for a mastery point. I mean, that's not a big ask. Hoarder's right there. That's pretty easy to avoid. Memories of a Dream isn't even worth thinking about. Man, oh, that's unfortunate. I'd have loved to go to one of those field hospitals, but I can't go to a field hospital and go to the lair, and there is a 0% chance we're not going to this lair. I think we're going to punk this lair.
Worst kind of parasite.
Especially given that our boy Mogwellian here is very likely to bring the hammer down. Vulnerable doesn't really matter too much to me.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yeah. Up to 44%. And feeling quite good about the cause here. Hope everyone's doing well as we dig in here. Ooh, these blinds. Administrations does not remove blind. I need to keep those glimmers of hope. Yeah, sure, whatever. You know, it's kind of funny. The Seraph doesn't really need to do a lot these fights, it feels like. Like, ultimately, like, the Monarch is hitting super hard just because of his own kind of merits here. Ah, we had the 50-50. I don't have... Well, I take that back. Give me that shit. We'll just quickly fix that stuff up. Get our other consecration going. And yeah.
Agony. By accumulation.
I do agree, and I did respond to this comment, but just because it's very top of mind for me. Alex Williams, shout out to you. I do agree. The one problem with playing the Monarch is that you end up making a lot of kind of odd decisions. Particularly when it comes to things like here, where I'm trying to set up... Oh, beautiful. Give me this. So, like, instead of killing this guy, I'm hitting a corpse so that I can get my leper in position to potentially double kill. Damn, missed it by one. And that isn't a particularly odd decision, but, like, you know, stalling out fights, making things last way too damn long just to try to get, you know, trying to get towards a, you know, the max out damage, which we are pretty heavily on track for. I think we're very much ahead of schedule, which is nice, to say the least. Deathless up here. And we'll just end the fight here because I don't want to futz around with this. Because we're already up to 46%, but I do want to call out that, yeah, Alex Williams, definitely agree with you on that, that the Monarch makes for some very odd decision-making at times, but I do think it's definitely a much better hero path than what we've had previously. Because I think previously I never used the Monarch, or I used it like once because it just wasn't particularly good. I think old Monarch was like, he was terrible unless he was facing a cosmic enemy, and then he was like suddenly supercharged. This feels a lot better. Could fix our wagon, lose an armor, and then get the armor back. Just do double resistance though. Choices. I don't know. This is a tough one. I think I want to do the fights. I feel really strong here, so getting an extra fight or two is probably for the better. Just getting more mastery points. Not that this formation's really struggling for mastery points. It doesn't feel like, but more is definitely better than less. Alrighty. We'll get our boy tanking up here, especially since the dodge pluses do something for him. Wish I knew that was hitting. All hands on deck. As much as I'd love to kill the captain with that, I do think I probably need to. I do probably just need to have him die before he buffs these guys into into billionaire status. Let's get through his block plus. And we'll get stress healing going. Maybe just kind of getting to easy does it. Yeah, we'll get rid of the captain again, not because not because it's necessarily the right thing to do, but just because it's like it can be kind of annoying if he gets to live several rounds. Going again to like the point with Alex Williams of like sitting there trying to make that work, like stalling out that fight, not just killing that guy and letting him buff continuously. It's definitely something where I'd prefer to just end it. Yeah, we'll get a. We're only gonna get one stack out of this, but that's plenty. Yeah, that's plenty. The leper gets it here.
The Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
Oh, well. 50-50? Nice. Yep, up to 47%.
Though unpleasant in the extreme.
So only 19% more to go, and the Leviathan on its own is probably worth a bunch of that, because Mogwellian's just going to farm out some stuff, because he's going to kill the hand repeatedly, which is nice. Which is part of the reason we're here, actually. I need a better trophy, because I think the memory serves. I don't even remember what it was, but I don't remember it being good. Which one is it? Yeah, it's Bumper Crop. That's not one I really like to use very much. Yeah, sure. -6 candles to basically not take damage is probably worth it. At least for me, because I don't have any, like, because I don't have any requirements. You do have a blind, unfortunately, yeah. Oh. Yeah. We won't risk it. I'm not going to risk the cabin boy surviving. But yeah, see, we're dodging a bunch of damage. It's basically a free fight for us.
A righteous action.
We're gonna waste the critical here just to pull this guy in. Get this guy down. Oh, damn. Okay. That was not what I wanted. But, oh well. Weaken this guy up enough that the leper should be able to just one-shot it here. Up to 49. Wonderful.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Don't need you. And we keep rolling. It definitely kind of feels like for this run we are in the like speeded up phase where it's just like how can I navigate through this zone quickly. We're not really looking for much. I mean, we'd love to get some more clarifying poultices if we can get our hands on them. But like we don't need food. We got enough invigorating stew for 1,000 years here.
Blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
Yeah, we got enough stew for 1,000 years here, so like don't have to think about it anymore. You know what? Let's get some big stuff going here. Let's do this thing. Ah, disappointing. But still workable. The dogs are can be pretty annoying here. But I do recall I have illumination. So the Vestal might be able to help here, especially if she doesn't win initiative, unfortunately. But I can still take down the most annoying guy here.
Bafflement.
Unfortunate.
And vexation.
It says here you're a heretic. That combo point definitely helps the cause. Now, if one person could go ahead of the leper, perfect. So we go here. Well, that sucked. I hate everything.
Hold fast.
If that hits, then we get to get a double kill here. But sadly, wait, it had a combo point. What? Is that not? Am I dumb? Yeah. Oh, because it had a dodge. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. That's okay. I'm going to complain about it, but, you know. I am going to complain about it, but that's because I'm me. To quote Rowan, you know, never lucky. Ah, there we go. Finally some good luck, up to 52%. You know what? We'll just do this. Probably a bit wasteful in places, but it at least helps pick up the pace here. Man, that's a lot of blinds. We'll steal all that. And have a very, very poor performance in that round 5 there, but that's okay. Who are we facing? Ugh, all spiders.
A miscalculation,
But we do manage to do that. Which puts double kill? Nice on the table.
A trifling matter.
Up to 54%. Well ahead of any reasonable schedule. We're well ahead of it. And we'll hit him a little jugement. Pretty sure this just ends the fight. Yeah, there we go. Everyone gets in on that one. 54%, so we need, what, 12 more percent? That's easy. We'll probably get that off of the Leviathan, and then I can stop thinking about the Monarch. But yeah.
The flame sputters. You must give hope to get it.
Get out. I do like Invigorating Stew as being our food here, because that's extra stun resistance is not nothing. Large food, combat items, and it's a little bit of everything. With a raconteur proc. Like that. Definitely want those two. They can keep the food. I don't want it. I will be slotting this in, though.
The unknown awaits. Be wary.
So Deathcap Spores is normally something I'd want to throw at this boss, but I'm actually going to get rid of it here and make room in the wagon. Because I don't like going into a fight like this. If I have healing items, I hate having healing items in my bags when I, you know, when you lose a run, right? Give me that blind token. Just chump one of them down immediately. Punk another one. We'd love to see a crit token come up here. Love to see a crit token come up. Okay, I mean, still just one-shotting him. 56, so 10% to go. Tell you what we don't have is corpse clear. We're not very good at clearing the old corpses here. Bro, stop sucker punching me. Alright, so we either get the point here, so I could spend a milk-soaked linen, but I'm not going to. It would be the biggest waste. This would be like the biggest waste of time and effort, I think.
The Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
Not worth it for 1%. I'd much rather have those for a fight where it matters. Infectious enemies, okay. Who cares? Let's weaken that guy up. Let's lash his gift away that blind. Interesting that we lost initiative this badly.
Steady yourself.
Oh, that's a dick move. They actually navigated our Monarch there quite well. And now they're sending poor Monty to the back line here. Well, that's okay. He wasn't trying to participate or anything. Alright, double kill maybe? It'll be a singleton. Let's just get rid of this guy. Love that. 58%.
Easily resolved.
And yeah. Oh, yeah. Good thing we're already up to 58%, so I don't really care if I miss one here. Alright, that's lethal. Cool. We'll just move the stress around. Alright, Leviathan time. Pilfered Wealth. Don't care. Fisherman's Line. Sodden Sweater is probably worth having. Beck and Call doesn't do anything for our party. But at least it doesn't actively hurt us either.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is
Okay.
mortal.
Do I lash his gift away this blind, or do I just take the opportunity to hit him? I think I take the opportunity to hit him.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Oh. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to stall. I'm going to save that crit. Maybe I should have revenged there, but I think we do this and we hope we don't get grabbed. Ah, damn. The hand does move in time. Ugh. If I'd hit revenge, I probably would have been okay here. Okay, it undertows the person I'm more okay with getting undertowed here. For now, I just do this and immediately smash the hand. Which is worth 3%, I believe, because we were at 58 before, yeah. So that's, like... That's what's goofy about this fight, is the hand counts as a unique enemy, so we just end up with, like, me getting so much extra value. We just get so much extra value of the leper being in this fight as a monarch. Alright, everyone's got vulnerables, which is not my favorite, but can work with that. Missed our jugement. Start smacking in the big damage here. Well, I say big damage. That was actually pretty pathetic, but not much to be done about it. Now let's see if we can do this the right way this time. Nice, okay. $64%, yeah.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
That's what we were looking to see. So yeah, one more kill and the leper is up to full power. And I can stop talking about being a monarch. We are going to need to lash his gift here soon. But for now, we'll just pump out the damage. It says here you're a heretic. Our stress is getting quite high, though, isn't it? Probably should do something about that. Alrighty. Well, it's time. Holy shit, the hand lived. Wasn't expecting that. But the Vestal can deal with it. We're gonna get our stress back down. Perfect timing for Lash's gift to just heal to full. And the fight's over. Oh, but we get to execute? Oh, we do. Well, so this gives us stress heal, which seems worth it. Very nice. You know, though it took a little longer than other runs have, that was still a very satisfactory and clean, gonna mix it up a little bit here, actually. Specifically just gonna get rid of the, specifically just getting rid of, moving the, Ghastly Gruel over there, because while the Leper does really like having Ghastly Gruel, because it is, like, an enormous amount of healing on a character that already does a lot of healing, that's kind of the point. Our Monarch is basically fully operational, you know, 64%, which means that Solemnity is healing for, like... How much is Solemnity healing for again? 25% plus X% healed equal to Monozoic, so it's healing for almost 100%.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Literally... Well, literally most of this I don't care about.
You can carry
We are
no more.
Pliskin, right? Yeah, so none of these guys. We'll carry that a little longer. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. There we go. Oh! Is it the boy? It is not the boy. Okay, cool. Ah, we're clamoring. We've added a combo point, you say? Yeah. Got greedy. I won't apologize for it. Because this... that finishes it off. Oh yeah, and we also have Sodden Sweater, so these guys doing bleeds doesn't even bother me. Like, we're already getting, like, tons of benefits here. Oh, really? Off by 2? That sucks. Oh, let's get rid of the silliness here. Oh, it's a second one where we've been off by a little bit. And we will get them down into range here. Nice dodge. Wow, the leper is last? That's okay. I was debating what to do here, but I think
A small reprieve
this is the
from
play.
Carousel of horrors.
Oh, wow, I messed that up. Doesn't matter. I should have dazed this guy so I could get the double kill, but I'm up to 65 anyway. I don't care. Whatever. Moving on. Let's roll. Smelling salts is actually not a bad item against the chains, but we are not worrying about that. Speed token sounds good. Let's go. Gas, gas, gas. Let's go. Face your confession. Yeah, shut up. You mean to me. Give me your blight. Give me those tokens, you jerk.
Measured and steady.
We do have spare mineral rich spring water, so I will actually do that. Nope, not enough.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
This fight's starting to look like it's going to be pretty annoying. The good news is Lash's gift lets us fix that part. Just 100 to 0. Oh no, another confession to face. Nice. And that is 66%. We are officially full. The mini game is over, and now we simply work to the end here. It says here, you're a heretic!
A petty hindrance.
That is a lot of bleed, isn't it? Yeah, 9. Execute. Nice, clean cultist battle.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn
Don't need that.
relics.
I don't even think we need that trinket, truthfully. 'Cause what are we rocking? Like, Signed Indenture doesn't really do a whole lot. And Ancient Bust does something. This is actually probably better than Signed Indenture. Yeah. Signed Indenture's been fun, but I don't think at this point we're using that or the, or any of the cultist trinkets. Just don't need them. Deacon fight. The flesh, it warps. The altar of denial. Alright, do I target the Herald first? Or the... We'll get rid of the altar. The altar is annoying. We'll just kill the altar. Bro, why would you do that? It's very mean-spirited. Ow. Well, that's a lot of stress.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
Solemnity does heal for 36, you know. Judgment away him.
Straightforward and effective.
And I guess we're just punishing.
Slow dissection. And unavoidable
Flesh
end.
from bone. They got some cool character, or they got some cool moves, I suppose. Not as cool as I hit you for 20, but, you know, they're trying. It's not their fault they're cultists. Well, It actually is their fault they're cultists, but you know what I mean. Do I know what I mean? Asking the real questions here. Alright, so we'd love to get one more stress heal off here. Nice. We go here. That nets us 3. That nets us even more. We're just kind of cheesing out some stress healing here. You know what? I don't know that Ranshiki's got to kill anybody in a while, so let's go. There we have it. Another clean setup here. Profane scroll, you say? All right. Profane scroll +1 to 2 damage. Okay. Well, now that means that... Well, now that means Ghastly Gruel goes back here, which I guess means this comes in... here, I suppose? Wow, okay. Well, that's funny, but yeah, I mean... having Profane Scroll and Smoldering Firewood is a lot of extra damage on the Vestal. I don't think I can walk away from the opportunity to have Vestal be a cannon. And we're at the end.
The familiar hearth crackles invitingly once again.
Pathfinder? Cosmicator? Alright. 6 mastery points from that zone. Alright, we've been carrying this Tangle Rock, this Tangle Book the whole time. The problem is, man, does this party not do good. Yeah, this party doesn't really do either of these bosses that well, actually. We're gonna go to the Tangle. We're not gonna fight the Lair boss.
This land is truly barren.
We're not gonna fight the Lair boss because it is unfortunately not one I'm confident in beating.
Remind us of a time before the end.
I mean, we'd probably muddle our way through it and be fine, but the risk of something going wrong this late in the game is starting to increase. So rather than invite chaos into my life, we're going to avoid it. Get some positive relationships ticking here. Get everybody moving in the right direction, because I believe, what was it, Monty? Yeah, it's a 5% either way. Who's got the worst negative trait? Resolute. Tuckered out's probably the worst. There we go. Let's fix his speed like that. I'm also just kind of buying down, like, because we have a bunch of money, so I do need to, like, buy down some of this stuff, so I'm just not carrying a bunch of stuff. I do want those smoke bombs. Smoke bombs are very good against the, are very good against the Exemplar. Very nice to have at a minimum. All right, mastery points time.
Experience,
sure.
painful, is the greatest teacher.
Solemnity doesn't need its upgrade yet. Punish can have its upgrade. Acid Rain can have its upgrade. Ranshiki's fully upgraded. Smite can have its upgrade. We're not even running Divine Grace. That's how goofy this is. Wow, that's everything. That's all upgrades. Now any additional skills we're grabbing are more than the 15 or what 20 we needed. Go us. Anyway, well, thank you all for watching. This has been this is the Army of the Night marching on. Are there any medical items? Medical? No. Okay. No medical items. No stress, no meaningful stress to get rid of. Yeah. All right. See you all in the next one. Wait. Tangle Book's in, right? Yeah. Okay. See you in the next one.